Ah, so how did the first camp meeting start? Well, I'm so glad you asked because it goes all the way back to the beginnings of American religion in the 19th century, what we call revivalism. The Methodists started camp meetings down in Kentucky and Cane Ridge, and so they became kind of a thing through the revivalism of America. And by the time of the Millerites, they were waiting for Christ to come and wanted to share their faith, and the idea was suggested, why not have camp meetings? Get a big tent to preach and have people come together. So the Millerites were using camp meetings, but after the Millerite movement, when people became discouraged and trying to restudy their faith, some people became worried about camp meetings, whether that was really a good idea, that sometimes there could be spiritual excess. And so, in fact, some people argued that camp meetings were positively dangerous, and should Sabbath-keeping Adventists have camp meetings? So they're initially reluctant to do it, but by 1867, 1868, there started to be some momentum among these Sabbath-keeping Adventists that this could, in fact, be something that'd be very evangelistic, very effective, and so they began to discuss in several local gatherings, but the first official denomination-wide camp meeting took place in September of 1868 in Wright, Michigan, on the Ephraim Root Farm, where about 200 or so believers gathered together, and they were able to have the first official camp meeting here in Michigan Conference. The other thing that's kind of interesting is that there was a bunch of rain at that first camp meeting. So they had a bunch of these tents, and apparently a lot of them got really, really wet. So they said, you know, in the future, when we have camp meetings, let's pay a little bit more and get the waterproof linens when making those tents for people to sleep and stay in. And so that became a very practical first lesson of our first official camp meeting. So go and spend a little bit more, get that extra waterproofing on the tent.